Today's Friday the 17th, and last night at 1 a.m. I decided to start doing this for real. I'm gonna finish my morning and get to Pilates, but we'll have a nice chat later about this. Because if you know me, you're probably like, Sarah, like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing?
You're good. You're perfect. Just change your spring to a red and turn your box into short box. We're going to go into your single hamstring. 3, 2, and we're going to go through your pull-ups.
This is my order. Super healthy, fire. I just want to talk about my coffee and music time because honestly it's changed my life. Dopamine reward system. I'm so motivated to get up and go to Pilates and work out so consistently because I know how I feel after I get my caffeine and I listen to my music and I sing in the car, and I have just one playlist of songs that's just like every single song is a bop, like no skips. I want to sing to every single one. I know they say like if you stand in like a superhero pose, it tricks your brain into like not being sad or anxious or anything. I feel like it has the same effect. Like I could almost guarantee you. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's honestly my favorite part of the day every single day. So let's have our little chat, our quick little chat. So over the past couple months, I've just completed my 3rd semester as an interior design major and a washed up dancer, and I've just done a lot of reflecting on 2 of the decisions I made when I was 11 or 12 years old. The first one is that I think I should have tried to make a career out of dance. I genuinely think the only reason that I didn't do that was because I was hearing a lot about how impossible it was going to be, how unsustainable it was going to be, how it wasn't a smart decision to make. And obviously those are all very real aspects of pursuing a career in dance. I wish that I had known then what I know now and had the same work ethic and confidence and just general knowledge, and that I had made the decision to at least just try to pursue that, because like every day of my life now I'm in my college dance team and obviously I love it so much, but it's not the same. Nothing gives me the same feeling as I get when I dance, and that's something that didn't occur to me until it was like so much further out of my life than it was before. Like I don't think I realized that normal people don't get that feeling every day. I just feel in my gut that that's what I was supposed to do, but I also do think that everything is meant to be and like everything happens for a reason and whatnot, and maybe I wasn't meant to be a dancer, but I still wish that I would have tried, because the feeling of not knowing what could have been because I didn't even try is far worse than trying and getting rejected. And obviously that's a big decision to ask a 12-year-old to make, but that's just how the dance industry is. And I could try now and I could do whatever all I can, but I also don't want to throw away my college career. I don't want to throw away everything else that I have built for myself and that I do have presently, just because I coulda, woulda, shoulda done this other thing 7 years ago, you know? So more to the point, the second decision I should have made was starting a YouTube channel when I was actually interested. I just like wasn't allowed to have public accounts at that age, which I think is smart on my parents' part. But at the same time, I see like all these YouTubers that have taken 10 years to blow up and build the community they've built, and I just really wish I would have started no matter how bad my videos were or how much experience I had. I think that I realized that even though I couldn't change the fact that I robbed myself of a dance career, I could still pick this up now, and it's not too late to start this now. I don't know, like I remember making videos at that age and just like putting so much effort and work into them, and then just having to like keep it for myself and watch it back to myself. And that's great and all to have, but I want to do something real with it. I've just always been interested in like film and video editing. This previous semester I was elected historian for my dance team, and I got to make this video montage. It really made me realize how much I do love this, and it is a legitimate hobby for me, even though I have like nothing really to show for it. Like every day I make decisions, like little decisions every day, and at the end of the day I ask myself if I'm proud of them. This big one just came across, I don't know if I've just been watching a lot of inspirational videos or podcasts or whatever, but it really made me realize that like why am I not doing this? Like what is holding me back? Literally nothing. I'm 90% sure I missed my chance to dance professionally at this point, but there's literally no reason that I couldn't become a content creator starting right now. So all this to say that I keep coming back to things that I should have done and I could have done with my life in the past, but none of it matters because I can't change any of that, and all I have is right now and the decisions I can make today and for the rest of my life. And am I ready for this? Like absolutely not, but guess what? I will never be ready for this. No one is ever ready. There's no right time to start. Like that's the best I can do for myself, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I know for me in my gut that the next right move for me is like simply to start. No matter how crappy this video turns out, no matter what equipment I'm using or what experience I have, I don't know, I just think that doing something is better than sitting here and waiting for the perfect moment and the perfect opportunity. I also just saw something recently that the majority of people don't achieve high goals or set high goals is because they don't even try. So statistically, if you're in like the top 1% that does try for that and aim that high, then you have a much better chance in succeeding at what you do than just trying to be average. And I mean, I think that makes sense. I don't know, guys. Like, I'm just trying my best. I'm just trying my best at life every single day. If this doesn't land me anywhere, like whatever, at least I'm doing something I enjoy, and at least I have these to look back on. I'm not saying it's not going to work out. I'm not saying this isn't going to expand in the way that I anticipate, but literally I have nothing to lose. And like I already know I'm gonna get so much shit for this, and I used to be the most sensitive and insecure person on the planet, especially growing up, but now I'm in a place where I like know for a fact that the people I care about won't judge me for this, and quite frankly I don't give two flying fucks about what anyone thinks of me as long as I'm proud of the decisions I'm making and I know what's right for myself. You can only get offended by what someone says about you if you also believe that it's true. So I just like the most important opinion I have to take into consideration is my own, and that's all that matters. In high school, I was like, I really truly cared about other people's perceptions of me as well as my own perception of myself. But like my sister would always tell me literally to stop caring so much and that nothing matters. Nobody actually cares that much about you. Because I do think you can be selfish without being like conceited. Like just think about yourself hypercritically and just like hyper focus on yourself only. Yeah, I think that's just how I was my whole life basically. I really just wanted to have the best image of me up at all times. I didn't want anyone to see me struggle. I didn't want anyone to see any flaws. I always wanted to present myself in a hyper filtered way, and that can be good sometimes because, you know, pretty privilege is real. That's another video for another day. Sometimes how you do present yourself does matter, like obviously if it's like a job interview or something like that, but like I don't even know, like I don't know what possessed me to like care so deeply and so genuinely about what other people thought of me. Last year I was just really not my best self, and I'm not proud of a lot of the decisions I made just on a day-to-day basis. Like I became a completely different person. I was super out of routine. I was just like very much focused on instant gratification and just everything rather than delayed gratification, which I think is also really important. But I really did think I needed that to grow and to let go of the idea of being perceived so much. In that process, I really hated how I looked, and I was just like super self-conscious all the time. And I think that it just got to a breaking point almost where I was like, I physically cannot care so much about this anymore because it is taking such a toll on me. So in a way I was just kind of like forced to to not care about how I was being perceived by other people. I think everyone should have a balance. People say like nothing matters, but like I think some things should matter a lot to you because that makes you who you are and it makes you a passionate and a living person. I genuinely just think that's what it means to be human, is to care about things. But I think it gets to a point where you cannot let yourself care about everything and everybody's opinion of you. Your own perception of yourself is important, but anyone outside of that is just like, why should you care? Like, simply, why should you care? If they have something to say about you, that is a reflection of them. Anyway, I know this is risky. I know I'm embarrassing myself, but like, in the wise words of Emma Chamberlain, what the fuck ever. Like, literally, what the fuck ever. Because if this is gonna get me to where I need to be, and this is gonna improve myself, and this is going to give me a better life than I already have, and I'm so grateful for, by the way, and this is gonna make me who I'm meant to be, and I can't take that step because I'm scared that other people are gonna think I'm cringy or embarrassing or whatever. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that would be the biggest regret of my life. Biggest regret. I don't want another dream getting crushed because I didn't think I could do something. I want to try my best, and if it doesn't work out, fine, but at least I know I tried. Because again, not knowing what could have been is worse than trying and getting rejected. Like 100%. Anyway, I've been yapping for a while. I really hope I'm in frame. I'm gonna start out with YouTube. I don't know about Instagram and I don't think I enjoy it as much. And I don't want this to turn into a thing where it's just like me trying to make money, because I do enjoy making videos and editing them for YouTube at least. Guys, I like don't know what I'm doing, but I know I have to just start. We'll just figure it out along the way. We will figure it out along the way. You know, like, sorry if this video is shit. Watch it if you want. Subscribe to me if you want. I'm literally just gonna put myself out there and see what happens. Me in the past would have never been able to do that because I was literally just so scared about what other people thought of me and needing to be perfect all the time. And now I think just showing up is really important, and everything else isn't in your control. Whether people like you or not is not within your control. The only thing I can control is showing up for myself and, you know, just doing what I know is best for me and my gut. And no one knows what's best for you more than you do. Like, you will always be the most primary source when you make those decisions. I used to ask everybody, like, on my Snapchat stories, like, literally every decision I was having trouble making within a day. You can't go with the majority or what your best friend says. Like, they might know you, but they don't know you as well as you know you. You're the only person in your mind and your body. You're the only one who has lived your past and in your present life, and you are your greatest resource, basically. Anyway, that's why I'm starting YouTube, and I don't feel like I owe it to anyone to explain that, but I did want to explain it on this video anyway, just because I want to look back and remember, and I also just like, I feel like it makes sense too. I don't think content creation was ever something I was embarrassed to do or like afraid to do. I just think I, A, wasn't allowed when I was really into it, B, was always really busy all the time, C, was just like in personal turmoil within myself and like figuring out who I was. Those were my 3 stages of life, like middle school, high school, freshman year of college, and now I'm finally in a place where I feel like I have a better sense of who I am and I know what's right for me, and I just have a little bit more free time than I did in high school, actually a lot. I feel like I would be making the wrong decision if I kept putting this off, because I feel like it would just never happen. I love interior design, but I don't know exactly if like a 9 to 5 is what I want to do the entire rest of my life, and I want to have this as something I know I truly enjoy and is just for me, and I built on my own. Content creation is my dream job, and I know that's really controversial to say because it's so new and all, even still now today, but like, to be so real, documenting me just living my life and being creative with it and getting to share it with people and an audience that I can build myself that think similarly to me and that have similar interests as me is my dream job. Like, why wouldn't it be? And I'm not throwing away interior design. I'm not like ditching everything to just dive into this fully, because I do think that would be a little bit illogical, but I also think that it's good for me to start this at least like on the side and see where it gets me, just because it literally is my dream job. I've come to realize. Sorry, not sorry. So if you're like me, literally just get over yourself and start. Don't be afraid to be seen trying. Anybody doing better than you in life right now would never laugh at you for trying, because everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere, and all you can do is try. The best thing you can do for yourself is try. So thank you to whoever is watching this, whether I know you or not, and I'll see you in a real video so soon.